Yo, what's going on, guys? Joey Schirkenbach back here with another video for you guys. So, today, guys, it is Saturday night. It's a late night tonight, but guys, I'm going to be giving you my game picks for week 6 of the 2019 NFL season. So, first game, we have the 3-2 Panthers and the 2-3 Buccaneers. Panthers bounced back. I think they won last week, right? Yeah. So they looked pretty good. Sorry guys for the noise. So they're very inconsistent this year. So the question is, are they going to be able to execute and get more consistent? And I don't know. I'm not that high on the Panthers. The Bucs are really inconsistent too. They almost came back and beat the Saints last game. Last week, but they fell short. But then they scored 55 points against the Rams the week before. It's in Tampa Bay. I'm actually going to go with the Bucs here in a sloppy one, 27-21. Next game, guys. Oh, we're starting it early on, huh? 0-5 Bengals at the 3-2 Ravens. Ravens coming off a thrilling win against the Steelers last week. Bengals absolutely suck. Ravens just don't get keys to the game, really. Don't get cute, okay? Don't say, oh, we're playing against the Bengals, we can just play around. No, just run your normal offense, and I would guess that it would work because the Bengals absolutely suck. So, it is also in Baltimore. I think it's safe to go with the Ravens here. I think. Okay, I'm going to say this. I'm going to go with the Ravens here. But if I go with the Ravens and then they lose tomorrow, I am never picking the Ravens again in my game picks. Alright, we don't know about that. But anyways, guys, in Baltimore, I'm gonna go with the Bengals. Oh, actually, before I do my pick, Tony Jefferson torn ACL last week in Pittsburgh. Really, really not good. He's a really good tackler and a really good safety. Underrated, I think. And he's done for the season. So Chuck Clark and Deshaun Elliott, the guy we got from last year, as a rookie, need to step up to the plate. This is their time for sure. Because Earl Thomas has not been great, but he's going to be at least playing free safety. So we need to do better at safety. And Chuck Clark and Deshaun Elliott, you guys are going to have to step up. So in Baltimore, I think I'm going to go with the Ravens here. A sloppy one, 24-13. Next game, guys, we have the 3-2 Eagles and the 3-2 Vikings. This is going to be a really good game. Eagles got it done against the Jets last week. Vikings, who did they play? I'm trying to remember. But regardless, the Vikings got the win. Oh no, did they lose last week actually? Because I think they may have been 3-1 and then they lost last week. I don't know for sure. But otherwise, regardless, they're okay. Their QB's mediocre, but they have really good receivers. Stephon Diggs, Adam Thielen, and then a really good running back in Dalvin Cook. So, Dalvin Cook just having an incredible year. It's in Minnesota, guys. It's going to be a good game. Eagles are scrappy. So are the Vikings, actually, but I'm going to have to go with the Vikings because they're at home, 24-21. Next game, guys. Oh, my God. I am so excited for this game. Probably the two worst teams in the NFL, the 0-5 Redskins at the 0-4 Dolphins, boys. Oh, man, I can't wait for this one because both teams suck. So, yeah, I don't exactly know who's going to win, but I don't know. The Dolphins, don't get me wrong, are terrible, but I feel like, are they a lost cause at all, or are they just terrible this year? Because they could easily revamp and then have a totally different team next year. So that's why I'm curious to see what happens. Redskins, I think, are. I don't know why everyone was hyping them up this year. They're just not that good. In fact, they're really bad. It is in Miami, guys. I'm saying that the Dolphins are going to get their first win of the year. It's going to be a really boring and sloppy game, but I'm going to go with the Dolphins here, 17-13. Next game, guys, we have the 4-1 Saints at the 2-3 Jaguars. Saints are now good again. They had a little bit of a rough patch, but now they're stepping it up again. Actually, rough patch. I think they had like one or two like kind of off games. But anyways, they're doing well as of now. So yeah, they beat the Bucks last week. Almost choked it, but we're able to hang on. Jaguars, meh. Gardner Minshew is okay, but I don't. And Leonard Fournette's really good, but I don't think that they really have that much there. Their defense, they have good players. Miles Jack. I'm not sure if Telvin Smith is still there. I think he is, but I'm not sure. I don't know about you. I don't know how to say his first name, like Unique Ngakwe or someone like that. I think he's still there, and I'm pretty sure Miles Jack is still there. But anyways, they have talent, but it's just not going so well this year. It's in Jacksonville, but I do think that the Saints are going to pull this one out, 27-19. Next game, guys. This is going to be a pretty good one. We have, it's going to be a pretty good one. 4-1 Seahawks at the 2-3 Browns. So the Browns, thank you 49ers for destroying them last week. They got annihilated by the 49ers in San Francisco, 31-3. Seahawks, man, they are so good. Russell Wilson is just on a tear right now. We play the Seahawks next week. And back to the Ravens game, we need this win because the schedule after tomorrow is not hard, I think. But the Bengals always give us a hard time, so it's going to be pretty close. But after tomorrow, the Ravens schedule gets really tough, so we need this win. But anyways, Seahawks really looking good. Browns mediocre. Although it's in Cleveland, I am going to give the edge to the Seahawks here, 24-17. Next game, guys. What a game this is going to be. 3-2 Texans at the 4-1 Chiefs. So I'm really curious to see what the score will be like. Will it be really high scoring or really low scoring? I would go on the higher side because the Texans defense is pretty good, although they lost Jadeveon Clowney. But that offense with Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill isn't back yet, I don't think, but this could be his last week. He's been out for a while. I think he'll be back pretty soon. But anyways, Darrell Williams, just their squad is just so good. Damian Williams. The Chiefs are just so good. Texans, though, are pretty good also. And I have a lot of faith in the Texans. I think I may have hated on them a little bit too much. I don't think Deshaun Watson's that good, but they have the best wide receiver in the game. And I am saying this, the best wide receiver in the game, number one, DeAndre Hopkins. Running back, who do they have? They cut Lamar Miller, I think, a few years back. I don't know who their running back is, but anyways, they have a chance, but it's in Kansas City, so I'm gonna have to go with the Chiefs. If it was in Houston, I would actually give the edge to the Texans, but it's at Arrowhead. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs here, 27-17. But it's gonna be a pretty good game. Next game, guys. What a game this is gonna be. All right. So, guys, I know I said this last week. This game is really going to test to see if the Niners are for real. Because the Browns turn out to be not that good. But the Rams, they are quite good. So, this is going to be a really big test for the Niners. 4-0 Rams at 4-0 Niners at 3-2 Rams. Big test, man. Really big test. I don't know who to go with here, man. It's going to be such a good game. It's in LA, right? And with the Niners, it's kind of funny. San Francisco and LA, I think it's like an hour flight. But anyways, they're not too far from each other. But anyways, kind of besides the point. The Rams, Gurley hasn't done that much this year, but I feel like the Niners, their D-line isn't great. It's just their secondary that is quite good. Actually, no. Nick Bosa's good. But other than that, I don't know if their D-line's going to be able to get much pressure on Jared Goff. So it's going to be really interesting, man. But this game is really going to put the Niners to the test, and I really can't wait to see who comes out on top. In LA, Niners coming off a destruction of the Browns. Man, this is a tough game. A really tough game. I don't know who to go with here. Gonna have to go with the Rams. If it was in San Francisco, Niners all the way. But it's in LA. Gonna give the edge to the Rams. What a game it's gonna be, though, guys. 30-27, I'm going with. Next game, guys, 1-4 Falcons at the 1-3-1 Cardinals. Not a game many people really care about, but Falcons, man, their games haven't been terrible. They've been fairly close, but I don't know. I'm just not high on the Falcons. Matt Ryan's just not that good. One good year. Freeman's always hurt. Julio's insane, but he has some issues with injuries, and they're just, all teams are just triple teaming him. So he's so good, but everyone's just triple teaming him. And Calvin Ridley's kind of been a bust in my book. I don't think he's really been that good, and he needs to step up to the plate because then teams will have to start covering Calvin Ridley, and they won't be able to just shadow Julio Jones anymore. But it's not going well for the Falcons right now. They're just not clicking. Defense, I mean, they're just getting destroyed, absolutely destroyed. It is in Arizona. The Cardinals are really not that good, but I'm gonna go with the Cardinals because they're at home, 23-17. Next game, guys, 3-2 Cowboys at the 0-4 Jets. Again, Jets. Why were they hyped up so much? Okay, now I'm gonna be honest. I did hype them up a little bit. But I would say that they were overhyped. Sam Darnold, actually, I think Darnold may be coming back tomorrow, though. I think, maybe. Sam Darnold is okay. Le'Veon Bell is good, but overrated. And I don't, their offensive line is not that good. Receivers are okay. Quincy Enunwa is the guy who's really good. He is underrated. That guy is sneaky good. I don't know if they still have Robbie Anderson. I think they do, but maybe they don't actually. I don't know. But their defense, they have Mosley, but other than that, they just don't have good defenders. Jamal Adams is okay, but they just don't have a good defense, and that Dallas offense is really good. So it's in New York, but I'm gonna have to go with the Cowboys here, 30-17. Next game, guys, 2-3 Titans at the 1-4 Broncos. Broncos finally did not choke it against the Chargers last week. Finally, were able to hang on and win. Defense played really well. Titans are really mediocre. You know, they got that big win against the Browns in week 1. Everyone was like, "Oh my God, that was insane." They've just fallen apart ever since. It'll be an interesting game, but they've lost. Let's see if they were 1-0. They've lost like 3 out of the last 4, I think, because they were 1-0 and now they're 2-3. So yeah, they had 4 games and they've lost 3 out of their last 4. So not going well for the Titans. The Broncos, man, I think that this is the time where they're gonna start rolling a little bit. They're not gonna go on a total tear, but I do think they have a shot at least being a 7-9, 8-18. So it's in Denver. I'm gonna go with the Broncos here. If it was in Tennessee, it'd be the Titans, but gonna go with the Broncos here, guys. They have a lot of late games. I guess that's because of the time difference here. Gonna go with the Broncos, 27-24. It's gonna be a pretty good game, actually. Next game, guys, 1-4 Steelers at the 2-3 Chargers. So the Chargers got, as I was just talking about, got kind of like embarrassed by the Broncos. Only lost by 10 points, but they were at home, and they got held to 10 points by the Broncos. That was by their rivalry. That was a little bit embarrassing. Steelers, tough loss to the Ravens last week. In LA, I don't like either team, and I think both teams are overrated, but I'm going to have to go with the Chargers because they're at home, and they're a slightly better team this year, I think. Although they're both really mediocre, I think I'd go with the Chargers. So I'm going to have to go with the Chargers here. 28-23. And last game, guys, this is our Monday Night Football game. Sunday Night Football was just the Steelers-Chargers. We have the Lions taking on the Packers. Sorry, guys, I just lost my screen for a second. I know the Packers are 4-1, coming off a nice win in Dallas last week. They were up by like 28 points, I think. And they almost choked it, but they were able to hang on and win. Oh, by the way, guys, I forgot to say, the Panthers-Cardinals game, the Panthers-Bucks game. That game it's the first 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time London game. So keep that in mind. A little good morning football wake-up call. But anyways, guys, so it's the 2-1-1 line. That's what I thought. So, because they had that tie and then the loss to Kansas City. So yeah, 2-1-1 lines at the 4-1 Packers. So the Packers, man, I'm telling you though, the defense is carrying that team. Aaron Rodgers doesn't really deserve much credit for the win against Dallas. Yeah, you look at the scoreboard and say, what do you mean? I mean, they scored a lot of points. Yeah, they did. But it was mostly because Aaron Jones just destroyed them. Because the Packers' offensive line is pretty good. So Aaron and the Cowboys' defense is not that good. So Aaron Jones just exploded. I think he had 3 touchdowns, I want to say, in that game. And I think Jamal Williams may have had one too. So that's 4 rushing touchdowns. And that only leaves room for 1 more passing touchdown. And I just think that Aaron Rodgers, if his year is bad and the Packers miss out on the playoffs, I definitely think that Aaron Rodgers is gone. Now the question is, I'm not sure if they're going to. I mean, they're 4-1, but the defense is just carrying that team right now. But anyways, guys, lots of football left, so we don't exactly know what's going to happen. But it's in Green Bay. I think the Lions are underrated, but I'm going to have to go with the Packers here. 31-20, but it's going to be a decent game. So guys, that's going to do it for this video, for my game picks for week 6 of the 2019 NFL season. Hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you are new. And I am out. Peace out, have a great day, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Thanks so much for watching, guys.